And the focus is on Jacoby Myers. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Bills, just ahead on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen on hand. Greg, you get to a game like this and you love the matchup because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air, down the field. We got two big-arm quarterbacks going head-to-head here in this one.
And if you love offensive football and you love high-level quarterback play, we've got a matchup that I think you're going to be pretty excited to sit down and take in alongside us because every blade of grass is an opportunity to deliver the ball. And the amount of pressure on these defenses to defend the entire field, knowing there is no throw off limit, there is no route that cannot be unleashed. This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. From the gun, it's Goff. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. He's got Myers on the completion. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Algier. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone.
To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dreadnoughts will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. It'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. And with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Cook. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Dreadnoughts offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That's brought in by Myers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Goff to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. A run here with Algier. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the zone read, a give to Algier. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. More from the International Series.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
What's that?
Here's Algier. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. A give up the middle to Algier. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Goff to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Well, they have not been shy about looking his way in the first half. Already 7 catches, and we've yet to hit halftime. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Allen going to give it to Cook. Oh, a loose football. It is picked up by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out.
Into space. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. It's a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now Allen on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Tremble.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Allen working from the pistol. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. One more time going up top with Allen. This one complete to Atwell. And he's into the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Buffalo. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
There's that man again, another catch. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to London, England after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Goff. The pressure too much, and he goes down. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack. On second down, Goff. He's going to air this one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Still second down. Here we go.
A second down throw for Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down. Throwing, Goff. That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Atwell sent in motion here. Play action. It's Allen.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to keep it himself. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Tight end going in motion here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Down inside the 10. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit as he's on to punt for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that... This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. This one deep and looking for Melton. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards for the touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to have a Bills first down. He's up to the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one deep and looking for Melton.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Bills offense ready to see what they... They'll start on the ground with Cook. Running with authority. He pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now a designed run. It's Allen. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Here's Allen to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 2nd down. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Go tonight.
On the ground, it's Algier. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go right back to Algier. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. He'll try and run for this with Algier. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down. He'll go again here with Algier. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, Shell, Turbo set.
Goff to throw. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. Justin Simmons with the good defense on that one to break it up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. On the handoff, it's Algier. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On the give, this is Algier. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Now Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is first and goal. The defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. Now 10 catches in the game. They'll run here with Algier. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Dreadnoughts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good, but See if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Big play there for the Bills. 47 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Middle. Look out.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Give them 14 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.